Alright, so it's time to do a refresher course in Arcturus, or for whatever reason it's called Morwinyon, okay? Because, I'm kind of like people's perspectives about five-dimensional Earth, but it has nothing to do with any of that, okay? So basically this ruler here that I own, okay, that says all the moons of the planets at a certain time, which I believe is Galilean astronomy, okay? So like, oh god damn it. So there's like your Pluto and your Charon. Yeah, you're gonna do it upside down. So sad, people. But anyways, because of this ruler, this exists. And it jives with the Bible. So I was like, oh, that's impressive. So, one thing that, whatever, so what is it? Arcturus. A-R-C-T-U. Arcturus. R-U-S. Arcturus. Okay, which is commonly known apparently as Morwinyon. And a while ago, I made a connection with Morwinyon, meaning worm wood. But it's a compound word, so you need a T, you need to plus it together. Now the reason being is that that's a 13, that's a 15, that's an 18, 23, 9, 14, 25, 15, 14. And this is 23, 15, 18, 13, 20, 23, 15, 15, 4. And if you sum these two together, or that and that, they're the same. Okay? So, wormwood from whatever religious bullshit means this. And all the people that are all spiritual about like love and veganism and other things that don't matter, they talk about Arcturus or Arcturia or the whatever. Okay, and I like this. This is a star chart or a star constellation chart of an equatorial region. Okay, and then it's got this like sine wave, which is nice. Okay, or a cosine wave. And I believe that is the path that the sun travels. But anyway, right. So why do I have this concoction all lined up here? Well, it's just to prove to you that, the Earth, which is not the name of our battery, I'd say. It's the name of a battery, of any battery that's created with this mathematics, I guess. But maybe we should scratch the scab and pick at it and go a little deeper. So the Earth, has a 23.4 degree tilt. This is what you know, right? Alright, so from here, if this is like the whatever wormwood's supposed to be, like Revelation, end of the world shit, okay? So we find wormwood, and then if we go on a 23.4 degree incline from the center dot of Phoenix, like the bottom, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do line of best fit for Phoenix, okay, because Phoenix is rising. Because Phoenix is rising, guy. It makes a big Y. There's your 13, 1, 1 for your 15, your first and 15, because the 1 by 3. And you have the same thing this side, 13, 1, 1. You have two first and 15s, just like the $5 bill and the $10 bill, and the $50 bill and the $100 bill. But I digress. Oh, I hate that guy. Anyway, so at 23.4 degree, Phoenix is clearly going to Morwinyon. Like literally 23.4 degrees is like, I wish you could see it. 1, 2, 3.5. Okay, it's pretty spot on. So right away, anyone that talks about tree and whatever, okay, they don't know why they're, tell me why you do that, because it makes no sense. Other than if you combine it with Phoenix's rising, and if we're all supposed to get smart and learn something that everyone seems to kind of agree on in these channels, is that we're here to learn a lesson. And that lesson is math. Cellular mathematics. It's very important. So this is a good place to start of how Kevin perceives reality. Now, again, I am trying to convince you that through observations of mine, okay, this is the Earth. okay? It's just a battery, okay? It probably goes by different names from different points of view. The Earth is going to be a cellular energy device. Now, normally I'd imagine those sit on tables. And those tables probably have like 1, 2, 3, like a fourth leg. I'm gonna make $1 million on this table. That's what I've decided. Anyways, so inside there you're gonna have a wheel, and a wheel, and a wheel, 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 and all your faces. Obviously it's not gonna be, the wheel will not be sitting on the table. The frame of the structure to hold the wheels will be sitting on the table. You're going to have a wheel within the wheel, okay, because you're going to be putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 magnets. On the outside one, you're going to be putting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 per quadrant. More than that, actually. But you're going to put 42. 10. Anyways, you can put 42 magnets that are going like that way, and then 8 magnets that are going that way. And then in between these two rings of magnets, you're going to put 36 solenoids, 9 per quadrant. Each solenoid will be turned 400 times at a diameter of copper, which will change from the faces, which are bigger, to the vertices, which are smaller. Now again, you're going to have wheels here and here, here and here, here and here, here and here. Do you see the picture? See where I'm kind of going here? And they all have axles, and they're all going to go to the center. They're going to go all the way. At the end of the axle, they're going to have a magnet, probably on a tilt. I wonder, like, what degree offset. Because if you have all your magnets, like, perpendicular, you're not going to have a wobble. You need them a little offset when they're rotating on an axle. If you have them on offset, they're going to start to do this. You need a wobble. You need a tilt. Okay? Now, you need pivot points for all these axles. You need 2 pivot points. There's going to be one inside of heaven because it's a fishbowl. So when you 3D print your icosahedron, and when you 3D print your dodecahedron, there are 2 layers of thickness where your 3D printed whatever can house ball bearings for the axle. So you'll have like one ball bearing here, and then on the actual frame of the cube itself, you'll have another ball bearing there. And 2 pivot points so that every axle can spin. Even for the vertices, you just have to do it a little bit more articulately and precise, which is why computers are needed to model this. But no one has wanted to write themselves into the script of history by taking on this project to model a dodecahedron and have an icosahedron inside it. Where your dodecahedron has a pentagon for the faces. Now, a pentagon are the 5 testicles, or the reservoirs, for the fishbowl. Because the bottom pentagon, when you think about it, all you need to have is like a pop bottle. Whenever you buy a 2-liter bottle of pop from anywhere or smaller, it has those dimples at the bottom. Those reservoirs. Now if you can think of 3D printing like a pipette, like straws, that go from these reservoirs all the way up the dodecahedron, up the sides to the top to release the fluid back in, that would be a contained system. Now if you have to fill this thing up with this fishbowl 7/6 with water, how does water get in there? You're probably going to have to put it in somehow. Right? Maybe there'll be a hole in the icosahedron and the dodecahedron, and because gravity and the way that liquids work in this reality, it has to be above. It has to be at the top part. Okay? So what I think, there's 2 holes in the dodecahedron, icosahedron. Okay? So here's your shape to encase all your 160 magnets on the interior of the icosahedron, the inside one, and this one here is basically just to have reservoirs. Okay, there will be spillage, like literally there are, like, you have water in here, when these wheels aren't spinning, water is going to seep out of where the axles are, no matter what. But if you get them spinning fast enough, you will create an eddy current. An eddy current is a whirlpool. Go watch Pirates of the Caribbean if you have no idea what I'm talking about. And if you theoretically spin these fast enough, I believe that you will have less loss of water, thus creating a closed system. And at the interior infinitesimal middle of all this nonsense, you're going to have an air bubble, where all the little bubbles are going to go, within all the magnets. Now, on the walls of that bubble, on the walls of the inside of that beach ball, is the earth. All the dirt and everything that you know. But your eyes are one shape. And the light being emitted from the center of that dot is the black or white hole. Depending on the polarities of the magnets used everywhere, and it has to be consistent. Now, a white or black hole is here. Now, all the light gets bent. So this table is in a room. Light is going to have to come in through all this madness, through the hole, to the center of the white hole, and then be dispersed to every living thing on the inside walls of that beach ball. And you are an observer, and your eyes are the shape that they are. When you add these two together, you have a flat perception of reality, because linearity is good. Okay? That's the plan. Now, you have to make two of these. Again, one will be all the negatives pointing inward, other one will be all the positives pointing inward. It's simple. You need to make a tetrahedron, guy. 3 makes 4, makes 5. It's very, very simple. Now, I'm going to end this video because it's all about space, and I probably irritated and bored you with space and my math and my point of view. Live long and prosper. What does that mean? Star Trek fans, do you have any fucking clue? No, you don't. It means this. I hope you can see that. It's taking the left hand and the right hand of God to make a tetrahedron. 2 tetrahedrons join north and south, or left and right, east and west. Now, it's like a nest for a bird, like a bird nest, right? Again, it goes two-dimensional plane, infinite one-dimensional line, a somewhat closed cup with an open top, complete. Duality of tetrahedron. Okay. Now, again, Mother Earth. Mother Earth is a chick. This isn't my Earth. I'm just the observer here. So let's say that, I don't know, is Mother Earth is Father Earth of our Earth, is Mother Earth of Father Earth of Mother Earth. You see me going? Okay. I know I'm 4 because I'm the one-dimensional line. Okay. I'm the one-dimensional line. That's me. Anyway, how about this? Arcturus, Morwinyon, doing the same thing. Okay, Phoenix is rising. Phoenix is 16, which is a 7. That's a 1, that's a 13, that's a 4. See where I'm going with this? We have an A, we have an M. That's the first letter. That's the 13th, which is a 4. And that's the 16th, which is a 7 for Phoenix rising. 7 and 4 is 11, 11 and 1 is 12. The 12th letter of the alphabet is L. Austin Lee Meredith is the captain of our ship. Captain Austin Lee Meredith. Savvy? This is a good Cole's notes of what I'm trying to do here with math.